Welcome, Capricorn Aquarius, to your February Astrodice reading. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you this month. And as for you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope. The sun coming out. The sun in the 8th house with Aquarian energy. Move it over just a little. There we go. So what is it? It is your soul's purpose. So getting deep down into the soul. It's your mortal spirit, purpose, and destiny that is involved. So we're getting straight into some kind of destiny that's going on, some path, some place you need to be, some place your soul wants you to be. Which right now is the 8th house. So bringing on this Aquarius energy, this is going to be a lot of freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological, energy. And going straight into the 8th house is talking about resources and finances and intense emotions. So shared resources, it could be maybe you have an inheritance and you have to share it with your brother or sister. Resources, maybe, you and your spouse have resources that you need to get dealed out. It could be taxes. It could be all kinds of things, guys, right? So the 8th house is very financial in its ways, but it's also about transformation within your life about the shared resources. Okay, so it actually makes huge impacts. Okay. So getting straight in here, we're going straight to the sun. So let's see what that says over here as well. Let's read it from this book too. It says jointly controlled money and assets, taxes, inheritance, and obligations. So yeah, just make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. Being that it is around tax season too, it could have something to definitely do with that as well. Some of you. Ooh, that was loud. Sorry about that. There we go. It doesn't feel like there was much patience and planning within this one, and it feels like it's because of somebody else. Somebody else didn't patiently plan on where you're supposed to be. But you're holding on to the passion within this. You're trying to make it okay. Yeah, but it's not as okay as you want it to be, right? It almost feels like the beginning of the month, someone did not do what they were supposed to do. I don't know if it was you or this other person. It does feel like joint resources. It could be a spouse, somebody, an ex. And then for some of you, it was just yourself. You just did not patiently plan on what you were supposed to do, and it's going to give you 10 of swords in the end. It's going to hurt. With the 3 of swords, you do have this passion going on for what you want, but it also feels like there is this idea, right? That everything, and having the faith, like everything's going to be okay, even though I know it's going to give me 10 of swords because I didn't plan well enough, or they didn't plan well enough, and all of a sudden it's coming up and it's showing up now. So your perception was very cloudy about what was going on over here, but you're still keeping that faith going on. There seems like there were warning signs to begin with, and threats to your finances, to your resources. And it just feels like there was this complete imbalance, but you're trying to establish better balance. But in the end, you're like, this is going to hurt. If I don't fix this, or if I don't heed the warnings, take it how it resonates. Did you heed the warnings Or are you heeding the warnings now so it doesn't give you 10 of Swords? Are you going to try to fix it? The only problem I have over here is that the Seven of Pentacles is upside down. It's telling me, oh boy, I didn't look at something properly. I didn't evaluate that properly. Somebody was untrusting. They didn't do this properly. Maybe you hired an investor to do this for you, or a tax person to do this last year. Something, you know, but you, it didn't go your way and you know it. Maybe you got your tax return and you're like, whoa, 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 wait a minute. That's not what the tax man said. Or maybe your spouse was being inflexible and stubborn about how it should have been done, and it was not enough teamwork. They were not listening. And so now, for your own purpose and your own spirit, you are saying, well, we're going to fix this, because we have to get ourselves back on the right path for ourselves, the own destined path. I don't want this to be the destiny. I don't want that. We need to go somewhere else. We need to do something that feels better for ourselves, right? We need to do things. You have the sun. The sun, you know, it's definitely talking about this, the self-image, the self-esteem, the individuality. Now it's like the self-purpose, the destiny. You're going to have to take the authority. The sun is very authoritative. So you're going to have to go ahead and take that. And you know, oh, well, now it's all up to me. Because there's no one else there. So if I don't do this, who's going to do it? So, you know, I would also like to see the Ten of Swords in reverse as well, because you don't want to have this pain. You don't want to have these problems. But it's like you're keeping the faith and you're kind of surrendering to it to fix it. It's just showing over here that this was kind of like a, why did that happen? Either I didn't look at this properly or they did not. Yeah, someone didn't look at that properly, you guys. I mean, somebody literally did not look at that. They looked at it the way they wanted to see it. God, could be dealing with a Capricorn. I got Capricorn and Virgo up here with the Page of Pentacles. Could also be a Taurus. But however it was, they did not look at this properly. It doesn't have to be. But, and it could be yourself since you're Cap Aqua, right? However it is, they didn't look at it, and now you need to fix it with the Page of Pentacles. Someone was immature about the situation. And when I mean immature, I don't mean, what's the way to put that? They weren't responsible enough to see it. They were immature in the way of thinking, meaning they did not have the knowledge to make this call. When they made this call, he's a partner. When they made this call, they were not knowledgeable enough, mature enough in finances and resources to even make this call for you. Or they didn't do their homework enough. If it was a financer or a real estate agent, I'm also getting real estate agent. Why do I have real estate agent coming in? I don't know. Whatever, and some kind of investor or somebody as well. They did not do this properly. So maybe they didn't look into it far enough. But you're going to get rid of your Ten of Swords to go for what you love. You're going to try to fix the situation to where you're better in cooperation with the 8th house. You're going to try to fix it, trying to get it back to where it is in your best interest. It's going to take some work. You might even have to hire someone new who is more mature in the, keep you in real estate. In whatever area, okay? So they can help you fix it. Mid-month. Here comes that strength, though. Now I love that, because here comes that sun and that strength in Leo. So here it comes. You're using that ultimate strength, and there's things that are going your way now. Yes, now you're seeing your 9 of Cups. You hired someone, or someone came in to fix this because this was wrong. Yeah. King of Pentacles, you guys are definitely dealing with some kind of Taurus or somebody who really screwed this up. It doesn't matter if it's a loved one or the investor, it doesn't matter. They screwed this up. And it even feels like they were a little egomatic about it with the King of Pentacles upside down. They were, well, let's put it this way. If the King of Pentacles is so prosperous when he's right side up, there was no prosperity in where this King of Pentacles was taking you, since the King of Pentacles is upside down. So if he's supposed to be protecting you when he's right side up, then he was not loyal to you. It sounds like he kind of took advantage of you. So, or like I said, if it's not that, they just were not. They were high on their horse and thought they knew what they were doing, and they totally screwed everything up. But that's okay, because you have the Nine of Cups coming in, which is saying, okay, look, I talked to all these people, and my eighth house is going to come in, and my resources are going to be just fine. I just have to get down to, yes, the Ace of Swords, having the clarity, talking to someone who knows what they're talking about, and having the clarity to get back to where I'm supposed to be. With it, yeah, with the Nine of Cups, now you have the Knight of Cups coming in. Oh my gosh, this is like the helping hand. Now, here comes this other person. Now, you might have hired someone within mid-month to say, hey, you know what, can you look at these resources? Can you look at this paper, these taxes, or something like this? And then you have this beautiful Scorpio card come in. So you might have a Scorpio coming in to say, yes, I will help you fix this paperwork. They did you wrong, or you didn't do it right, or they, you know, however it is, take it how it resonates. But it looks like, yes, the big boss guy or somebody with power, with maturity, with the knowledge comes in, and that's the same as this Knight is going to come in to fix this, since the King of Pentacles screwed this up, or you just didn't look at it properly, or because it was because you were given bad advice about, and yes, I see bad advice over here, bad advice about how this is going to go, and that would be with the what? The Page of Pentacles. So it looks like everything is going to get back to normal. It just looks like you're going to have to, somebody, and it might even be your dad coming in to say, hey, you know what? You know, could be even one of your own elders. I'll fix this for you. So it could even be a family member. It doesn't have to be somebody that you hired to fix this. End of the month, you have the Sun again. Now look at the Sun, you guys. Look at how many sun signs. You have the Strength card, you have the Sun. So you're definitely on your soul's purpose to fix this. So whatever this is about, it is definitely the path that you're supposed to be on to fix this, because this is where you're going to be. No longer. Now, you don't have to move forward towards this anymore, because the Emperor already fixed it. The Knight of Cups, the Emperor, they've already fixed everything for you, right? Or if they haven't fixed it completely, it's on its way to be fixed, right? So, I mean, it could take months to fix, right? Who knows? But they're in here now fixing it, so you don't have to worry anymore. You can just stop. Just stop, right? Just stop. Be happy. Your soul's happy. With the Sun, you feel very revitalized. You feel like you're supposed to be where you're supposed to be. You're in control now, and you have somebody else helping. And if it's not somebody else helping, it's you have picked up the pace over here. Maybe you did some research, you did some homework, and you've taken back the control. Remember, we already talked about that as well. The Sun says, I have to take control. So if it's not someone else, it's you becoming the Emperor, saying, fine, I'm going to offer this to myself. I know how to do this. I will do it myself. So take that, how that resonates as well, because the Sun says they are in control as well. So it could be one of many things, right? I mean, it could even be your husband saying, no, I'm in control. So whether it's you or someone else, someone is in control, and now the worries are, you don't have to do that anymore. You're fine. Yes, the faith is here. The faith that everything is fine now with the Five of Pentacles. It's where it's supposed to be. Yes, the confusion is now done. You're back to the basics with the Tower upside down. It's like everything that felt like it was falling apart is now come to a stop, because it's back in the hands of where it needs to be. Let's put it that way. It's being taken care of. And that's good, though. It's totally good, right? But with the Temperance upside down, it does feel like it is going to be time-based. It's not the right time. I mean, so pretty much what it's saying is, it's probably something that might not be done exactly at the end of the month. It could take a little bit longer with the Temperance upside down, but it also feels like back to the basics. Everything's going to be fine because, you know, the disharmony is over. Oh my gosh, yes. Absolutely. So it is something you're going to have to work on, but it does make somebody mad with the Queen of Wands. So whoever you can think of, and here we come that Sun again. There is going to be a little disharmony as well within you and this Queen of Wands. Is the Queen of Wands someone that you have to fight with about these taxes? It's okay though. It's okay though, because you have the 8 of Cups. So it looks like in the end, it's going to be a little bit better. Does that mean you don't have to pay extra taxes to do whatever? No, nobody said that. If it says you owe these kind of taxes, you're probably going to have to pay whatever you're going to pay, but at least you will get them fixed. See, I think this is more about like fixing something. And then for others of you, it's just literally getting some kind of paper that says this and that. And it's like, whoa, that's wrong. I'm not paying that for my car insurance. Sometimes things just blutter out of my mouth. I don't even know where the car insurance came from, but it's all good. Maybe you're looking for, you know, it's like, I don't know. But I'm just saying, you know, hey, wait a minute. I'm not paying that. I'm going back. Okay, so things just come out. 3 of Cups. But in the end, everything's going to be okay. It just looks like it's going to be you, someone else, and this other person. You might even have to call a boss to help you. I mean, I don't know. I just hear car insurance. I don't know. But the 7 of Wands is upside down. So you're not going to have to challenge this or battle this because you already have this other person coming in for whatever these shared resources are. So, okay. So take it how it resonates. It does look like it's going to be okay. It just looks like something really needs to be fixed. But this is going to be really annoying and bothersome. Okay. Otherwise, it looks like everything is going to be fine in the end. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.